Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Jay Moore. I'm the founder of the group, The Ordinary Christian. And this morning, I want to talk about one way Christians insult God. Insult Jesus. One way Christians insult Jesus. It's from a story, an analogy that I have. Imagine that there is this mother who has this baby girl, and they're at home, and it's nighttime, and she's just a little toddler, and she's wearing those pajamas, flannel pajamas, the feetsy kind, and she's running around, and mom is reading a book quietly. It's a beautiful evening. They got a fire going on in the fireplace, when all of a sudden the daughter falls into the fire of the fireplace. The mother, without hesitations, jumps up, reaches in with her bare hands, and lifts the baby girl up and puts the fire out that's on her pajamas with her bare hands. Now, the baby is not harmed. The baby's not even burned, but the mother has experienced third-degree burns on her hands. She saved her baby's life, but at the cost of disfiguring and burning her own hands. Years go by, and the little girl becomes a teenager, and she's very much absorbed in her own life, her own way of doing things. And her mother and her, as happens when they get older, are having conflict with one another, and they're not really getting along. They're not seeing eye to eye. And the little girl, now who is a teenager, bursts out and says, "Mom, I hate you. I hate you. I'm so embarrassed by you. Your hands. I don't even want to bring my friends over because your hands are so ugly and they're so horrible." And she runs off into her room, slams the door, and throws herself on the bed and just begins to cry. And the mother sits out there and realizes that her daughter has never really heard the story of why her hands are the way they are. She hasn't heard how she used her hands and threw them into the fire to rescue her. So the mother quietly goes into the bedroom and sits down by her daughter's side and explains and tells the whole story. And the little girl turns and looks at her mother with tears in her eyes and says, "Mom, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't know." And from that day forward, that little girl was never ashamed of her mother, was never ashamed of the way her hands looked. And she would proudly tell all of her friends about her mom. As Christians, we're the same way. Sometimes we're ashamed of Christ with our friends, but we have forgotten what Jesus did on the cross for us. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Tell people the good news of what Jesus did for you and what he could do for them too through his death, burial, and resurrection. Hey, this is Jay Moore. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. Take care, and God bless.